victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Falcons. With that, let's send you to Atlanta now, where Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis are on the call.
Larry, and what is scheduled to be its final season as an
that
NFL
last
stadium. There's a look at the Georgia
that
Dome
last
here
game, I
in
got really
Atlanta.
arrogant and cocky.
Today we've got a good NFC.
Stupid ass shit. And that's my fault, because I went up 21-0. That's my fault. I got arrogant. And I apologize.
Was it 21-0?
Yeah. You forgive me for being arrogant? I hope you do.
Win right now. Keep on winning. That's all I do now. DJ Khaled.
Put that young ball on.
Boy, keep taking off the bench.
Matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons.
Stupid. I never look at nobody's awareness, especially if I'm going to be controlling them a lot. Like, I actually got plays where I control my corners, which is smart and fast enough.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Time running out here on the play clock. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Watch Julio.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now Ryan on second down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tammy, there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tammy.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tammy shows better athleticism than what people expect.
Get in there.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Third and long. It's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
When at his best, Orlando Scandrick is one of the top nickel cornerbacks in the NFL.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, Ryan. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
You don't worry about it. You don't worry about who I took off. Don't worry about me, man. Stop worrying about who I picked, man. Trying to pick me apart. Worry about who you picking, man. I mean, I'm picking a little joke, so you need to know. Whoever I'm picking ain't no fucking joke.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Yeah.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. About to do something crazy?
We sit right back here. Get his man. Get his head.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere.
Get in there and get it.
Go for it on 4th and 7.
Well, Packy.
4th down. Here's Ryan. The 50-50
young boy got it.
Intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They ain't nowhere close to the punt. My punt's how you on 1.
Following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Prescott to throw this time. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Here's a look at the young Atlanta Falcons, although next year, obviously, everyone will be a year older. So rookies like Deion Jones, Keanu Neal, Devondre Campbell, an extra year, well, their only year, but a year under their belt now to get better.
They're just young and growing, aren't they? I mean, I expect their play to continue to accelerate and elevate. And think about the building blocks they had in front of them. Second-year guys in 2016, they had big years. Grady Jarrett, a monster in the Super Bowl, tied a sack record in that game against New England. And Vic Beasley led the NFL in sacks for the regular season with 15.5 and also had 6 forced fumbles.
Play clock winding down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Just something stupid. Now,
so the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on as the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Back deep for the Falcons is Eric Weems.
Yeah, that's better. Good kick. Give me a good bounce. Give me a good. Oh, man. Bounce out.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the
bounce.
10. They'll
That's
down it
right
at
there.
the
Yeah,
11-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Get back up.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And when you watch Devontae Freeman run the football, you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive direction for him. I just love how hard he plays the game.
1,000-yard season. He had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old, so he's kind of in that sweet spot for running back, isn't he?
He really is, and I still remember the evaluation of him coming out of college. He does everything well, but you weren't sure he had a dominant trait. Well, wrong about that. He's dominant just about everything he does, and I think that he's going to continue to elevate his game and seek a 3rd Pro Bowl in 2017.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Freeman, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Starting to into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Sitting with a grab over the middle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. On second down, here's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And Brandon, I think Mohamed Sanu had a nice career while he was in Cincinnati, but he really elevated 2016 in Atlanta. The most catches for himself in a single season.
59 of them, 4 touchdowns. Really a nice compliment to Julio Jones, and he was a nice compliment in Cincinnati. I don't want to say he's not a number 1 receiver, but he plays that number 2 slot well, doesn't he?
He does, and I think it's because of his versatility. He can play in the slot. He can play out wide. They can use him as a wildcat quarterback. He has thrown passes in the NFL. In fact, going back to his days at Rutgers, I think he threw 18 passes while he was at Rutgers, so you never know what you're going to get when Mohamed Sanu has his hands on the football.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Now that was a gutsy call. In today's NFL, that is a passing down, but they broke tendency and in a big way, and they were rewarded with a big run. Now they're set up with 1st
and now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
So
we'll be right back.
What's so funny? You feel like you accomplished or something?
Your time out. Good.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the
I'm going to
D-line
read it in the 2nd
sandwiches
quarter,
together. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there.
That's what all that hype shit gets you, man.
Playing with great
all that
leverage
hype
in hands.
Nothing.
Not really able to be blocked on that
but
play.
hype.
Close things
all
down
that hype
inside.
shit gets you is hype.
And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. They run Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4. And it brings up 4th. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. I feel like we just ran a marathon. That was a long drive. They probably wanted 6 if they're going to go that many plays.
And there were no checkpoints, no watering stations, nothing like that, right? Terrific job by the offense because not only did they possess the ball for that long, they wore down the defense. That could pay dividends later.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Here we go! A 1st down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. What a spin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Complete to Gavin Escobar, the tight end. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks Almost like they're speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his
good.
quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. A first down carry by Elliott. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in
No
the
sweat,
NFL.
kid.
Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
You keep worrying about fucking timeout. You're going to get timed out.
This one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second down now after the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it brings up 4th down.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Here's Ryan. He's going to go up top again. And it is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense
here we go, right here.
Ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Where's Jones? Okay, there's Jones. He's probably running.
3rd quarter starts with a run by Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Ryan. It's caught
wow.
Inside.
Oh, my God.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage.
Oh, he's doing something crazy.
And how about
he's going crazy.
2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them.
It's one of them calls where if you make it, no one says anything.
In fact, many
if you mess up,
Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory.
It's one of them things where, you know, if you get it, everyone says, oh, shit, that was a bold play. And when you don't get it, you can fucking in.
And that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Now Ryan. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Get out! Check 26, check 26. Ready, set. Ready. Mike, check 59.
Now Ryan on second down. On the screen, this is Coleman. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
Hey, how are you, son? Good. Birthday boy?
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work.
Your mom's downstairs, son.
Where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Get out! There we go! Back! Ready!
Coleman.
Oh, shit.
He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kevin Coleman, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Who was it?
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to get you off to a quick start.
Give them 16 on the pickup, and the Cowboys are going to get a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
Hey, Bubby.
Combination looked pretty good.
You got Batman? Is that Batman?
Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
That is Batman.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
You like Batman?
Go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone.
Batman.
You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Whoa.
For a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I don't like that.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
It was on a deep ball to Dez.
That was underthrown.
The way
Big
he
time.
attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Prescott now. It's caught on the right side. Williams. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ooh, nice. He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Bust that screen up. He gets too comfortable with that fucking screen play.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring,
of course you was, because I was standing right the fuck there.
I know you was. Where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Here's Coleman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Oh, man. Money, 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 money.
3rd down now following the run. Again, now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Seem a little nervous there, Bird. You know what I'm talking about?
No, just waste too much time. Play the pick.
You don't know what play the pick.
No, I don't know what the pick is for. I picked the same play.
Oh, this looks crazy.
7 yards remain now on 3rd down. Another pistol look here. On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is...
Yo!
Credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that.
Come on, man.
Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
We got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
I normally do about that.
Give him more. Give him a little bit more of that. Shit, you having trouble. Why wouldn't you?
Wildcat package. Here's a direct snap to Elliott. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down and just 1. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And the play clock's running down. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they take it down,
hit
losing
outside.
yards back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
You played well, though, man. You played well.
They come out here in the eye. Now Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
See what I just did there? That was dumb?
Yeah, bum.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Why ain't kick who? No play up.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
Oh,
Big
man.
play there.
Hey,
Ryan to
nice
Jones.
catch, man.
57 yards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though